Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are in a different environment. We are in my kitchen. Today I have a very special guest. His name is Thomas and you have yet to see him. Well, maybe you've seen a little glimpse of him. But without further ado, here he is.
I'm Thomas. And I'm Gracelyn.
And today we are
Baking a cake.
baking a cake.
Whose birthday's coming up?
Your birthday's coming up.
Is it tomorrow?
Yeah.
It's tomorrow.
Gracelyn's birthday is tomorrow, so today we are going to be making a unicorn cake. We're gonna kind of speed through the process of us actually baking the cake. We're just doing like a little box cake, so something very simple. But the more extravagant part is going to be the actual decorating. We'll be making a unicorn cake. So that part we will get nice and up close. So you guys will be able to see the tools he's using, his little techniques, all the beautiful colors of the rainbow, and kind of how he does it. And they will give you guys some inspiration, for your next party or whatever you're gonna end up doing. Anything you have?
You know what Gracelyn says?
What?
She says, bake me a cake as fast as you can.
Pat it and
Roll it.
and mark it with a
Cheese.
put it in the oven for Thomas and me.
So the cakes just came out of the oven. So we're gonna let those cool for about 10 minutes. And then we're gonna flip them upside down onto our sheet tray and then cool them off on a wire rack. While those are baking, I started my buttercream. So we have a cup of butter, softened, beat with the stand mixer, and then 2 cups of powdered sugar sifted. And so I'm gonna slowly beat the powdered sugar into the butter, and then once that's done, add just a little bit of vanilla and enough milk to where we get the consistency we want. Probably about 4 tablespoons. Alright, so now we're ready to level our cakes off. These are pretty cool. I'm going to let them cool a little bit longer once we cut them open. And I just recently bought this cake leveler. My wife did not know I bought this cake leveler. This is the first time she's seen it. Oops, busted. So, just a wire that runs across the top and cuts them nice and level. That will get used off camera when one of us eats it.
Gracelyn.
Yeah, Gracelyn. Gracelyn's going to start testing the cake tonight, evidently, by eating the scraps. I'm gonna supervise and assist to make sure she knows how to eat cake properly. All right, more scraps. We don't waste the scraps in this house. We will make a cake burger and eat that. But now we have nice level cakes that are even, and then when the last layer is done cooling, we'll cut it as well, and we'll be ready to fill and crumb coat and then frost it. So now the buttercream is done. I'm going to separate it in a few different bowls so I can add coloring, because we're going to be piping kind of hair on the unicorn, because of course unicorns have hair. So we're going to do 4 different colors. I think we're going to do a pink, like a teal, a purple, and like a darker purplish blue. All right, so we are finally to the construction phase. 2 batches of buttercream, 4 layers of cake, and this is all for an 11-month, 364-day-year-old baby who's gonna be 1 tomorrow. So we got the layers on, frosted, covered. I used my spreader to clean off the sides. It's not a fancy like cake spreader, it's actually a putty knife. I buy several of my utensils from the hardware section, so that's what I did. So what we have to do is find the front of our cake and pick a side that looks the best. So I'm gonna go with this side. And we bought a little unicorn kit that gives us the horn and ears and 2 eyelashes. So we're going to use those, and then we're going to use 3 different colors of buttercream to add kind of hair on the top. And I think the first thing we're going to do is place the pieces of the unicorn so that we know what we need to pipe around and add decoration around to hide the little plastic pieces that are on them. And then we're going to put the unicorn ears right beside it, slightly behind. And then the last piece I have are my 2 eyelashes, which we're going to put on here. see, Gracelyn is a fan of the cake. She's already trying to grab it and poke it and eat it. She might have been able to sample the icing earlier. But before we go, want to tell everyone, like Erin's channel. Make sure you like, share, comment on the video, and subscribe to her channel and look at all the great things that she posts. And she's coming up with new ideas every day and new ways to try to entertain. Goodbye.